Hi everyone, my name is Bishop Isaac Ndegwa of Gospel Outreach and a humanitarian diplomat working with Global Center for Diplomatic Peace Network of United Nations, and also an international Connect chaplain of UNDESA. I'm here to share briefly on some important concerns I have witnessed firsthand concerning the need at hand, and also appreciate one of the organization that has helped tackle some of these issues, and maybe later I give a slight advice on what we can be able to do to bring more impact and resolution to the problem on the ground. Humanitarian diplomacy is important also to understand is concerns persuading decision makers and opinion leaders to act at all times in the interest of vulnerable people and with full respect of fundamental humanitarian principles. This can be done. It's important to understand that this can be done by the use of appropriate diplomatic tools and actions and deploying them on the ground. What I mean is that you can engage those tools unless you cannot engage those tools unless you identify the need and the problem at hand. And FGM is a cancer to some of our communities here, especially in Kenya and other areas, or maybe East African countries. The culture is slowly draining and killing the dignity of the woman in our society. FGM, what we call FGM, is female genital mutilation. Act 2003, I think, was amended in 2015 as a serious crime act in this country. FGM carry a penalty of up to 30 years imprisonment. In UK, it's important to understand that it's illegal to carry on with FGM. It carries a maximum of 14 years imprisonment. Therefore, even without the question on why it's being practiced, itself is ungodly and inhuman. Itself is ungodly and inhuman. Besides having a legal framework that we have in those countries, God is raising other global organizations like Gloryland Missions International under the able leadership of our able CEO, missionary Pauline Kamanja, which has a godly mandate of handling and curbing the menace the godly way in support of what the government is also doing. I support in support of what the government is also doing. Gloryland Missions International is really doing a lot on the ground, which I can attest that it's bearing fruits. And if other stakeholders can join in vigilance of the same, I think 100% sure that there will be a great impact and achievement, especially to touch the vulnerable people and the most marginalized community. One of the things I have learned with Gloryland Missions International is the things that they are doing, and I think they have 5 agendas, and I've come across that are very, very important. The Inua Mama initiative, where vulnerable mothers are trained on how to put the food on the table for their families, coming together in small groups with the name of educating them. I think this is a powerful initiative by Gloryland Missions International that can be of great help to families, even in the midst of this global pandemic of COVID-19. Inua Mama initiative is able to add the issue of poverty, to handle, even to address and even to handle the issue of poverty and women turning to illegal prostitution to put food on the table, and especially the single mothers. And therefore, the use of media, again, the use of media diplomacy is also something very, very important in global missions, Gloryland Missions International, whereby they are addressing a lot of things through media. And I think if we can have more stakeholders to come in, will bring an impact in creating awareness about the health impact as a result of FGM and early marriages. The other thing I've also witnessed with Gloryland Missions International is free health checkups, clinics, and evangelizing to the mass who attend those clinics is causing an impact also to their health and even to the spiritual well-being. The other thing I've also witnessed about the feeding program for the orphans and other humanitarian activities and actions by Gloryland Missions International are all very noble initiatives, which are really I can really attest that the organization is God's able arm, to the hurting and the vulnerable. I therefore want to take this opportunity to appreciate missionary Pauline Kamanja and also the able staff of Gloryland Missions International, which I'm also part of it. But with this one, there's something I also want to request, that if we can have many stakeholders and people who can come in to take the burden together with the Gloryland Missions International, I think the missions and the plans and the vision of Gloryland Missions International can be realized. I also make an appeal as a humanitarian diplomat to other well-wishers, organizations, both locally and international, to feel free to come and give donations of any kind that you can feel to see this great dream realized in our days. I also appeal to the lawmakers and other decision makers to come in and help such a noble organization with the right of legal papers and tax exemptions for easy operation of its God-given mandate. I think if we can have many other organizations that will come in to support, and even the government itself and the lawmakers also to come in and help us easy the work by allowing doing the legal framework, so that Gloryland Missions International, and when we have other organizations like this, we didn't need to support them, not burden them, so that they are able to fulfill the mandate and the burden that God has given to them, especially like what Pauline Kamanja is doing with Gloryland Missions International. And I think this is an initiative I've met on the ground, and I will always appreciate for what they are doing, and also request maybe other stakeholders like NGOs and other UN partners who can come in and see what I've seen on the ground and what they are doing, and then therefore we can support them and see even individuals can come in and help them to see this dream realized. May the Lord bless you, all of you, as you think about it, as you meditate upon it, and as we see that we restore the dignity of our mothers and curb the issue of early marriages, and then open a door for our children and for our daughters to be able to get the right education and become glorious people who can fight for their destinies. And I think if we do this, we are going to be raising a community that has virtues. May the Lord bless you. God bless you.